as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Davis. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to a house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Commodores will come to the line and crank up the tempo. A quick throw out left, complete. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the Commodores looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Hand off to the single back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's Davis. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Quick throw, the catch is made. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Davis. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Commodores have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Bringing pressure. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. On first down, it's play action. That's a bullet over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris,
and the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Bruins will line up here on 1st down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Dropping back, it's Johnson. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Not going to run another play. Quarterback kneels down and they head to the locker room. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made. Room to run here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The key with these crossing routes is making sure the quarterback has enough time to put the ball accurate on the receiver. Here, he puts it right on his numbers, allowing him to be able to pick up a lot of yards after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Commodores. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Flores. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Gives it to the back. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the That offensive line, that's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Commodores looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying to run it. It's Alexander. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's McCray. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
To throw, it's Davis. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To throw, it's Johnson. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Get set, get set.
It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Bruins offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
The Bruins line it up with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Davis. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. second down and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made way down to the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Davis. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. Trying to extend the play. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Third down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They'll work the clock here with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Across the 45 now. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And this one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Pickup team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Davis. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not a big return, but the big ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.